And so today, the more we have changed, the more we stay the same. And so we use the same symbols that Caesar used. We use the same symbols that the Babylonians used. It's because mankind is hardwired, so to speak, to realize the importance of very powerful symbols to represent your civilization and who you are, where you've come from, and what your destiny is. It's everywhere from religion to governments to military, commerce, banking. Symbols is a way to communicate with the world.
Welcome to another episode of Not for the Weak Minded. Now that clip you just watched was from this documentary produced this year called Secret Life of Symbols, produced by the Gaia channel, Netflix, and this guy called Jordan Maxwell. Now, I'd like you, if you could, to rewind it and listen to it again. It's not very long, and please try to work out what is truth and what is a lie in order to get away with a lie, a very, very, very hideous lie about ancient history and about who runs our society. Now, for those that don't rewind it back and listen to it again, it's imperative you really do, because what he says is truth in regards to the power symbols of Rome and Babylon in our society. However, these symbols and the signs they use are hidden in plain sight as a language, as he said, to communicate with each other, to tell each other which is a lie and which is truth. So, during his interview, not actually in this clip, but the clip just before it, which I've not put on, talking about the chief cornerstone of Jesus and what it really represents, the Pyramidion. Interesting. But I'm not talking about that. I am talking about signs and symbols of the banking, political, educational organizations and institutions of secret societies and Freemasons, Templar, Catholic Church organizations that have used the ancient past and the truth from the golden age of creation to lie to you right now in front of your faces. So this channel, Gaia, is using the other side of the academic, let's say, interpretations, because they are using the knowledge which the academic society is completely ignored. Now, obviously, I have looked at a great deal in 10 years, and this is how I know that this channel, Gaia, everything it produces is corrupted. It is truth and lies to convince you of another lie, and a lot of their channel's content has to do with aliens. Now, I'll do another video about this, and particularly on ancient aliens, because I've watched the whole lot. I was one of them that believed in a great deal of things that a lot of you probably believe in, that have been fooled. Unfortunately, you must see that there is two sides to creation, and that they have lied to you about time itself, and these corrupt organizations that use the symbols of Rome and Babylon are the reason why our civilization is falling drastically, because these people have they believe they have the right to rebel. The 13 royal bloodline families believe they can go against creation and they can do it their own way, against the gods, against you, your own, and literally program you to go against what you are meant to be doing right now, which is to end this cycle, the sick cycle at the core of our society, which a lot of you are just ignoring, to do with celebrities and child abuse. How these children end up becoming all walks of life and put into places of power as puppets that just get abused and used for a show, which is called the television, which is called the Freemasonry show, the greatest show on earth. So this guy, Jordan Maxwell, is doing the 666 while trying to explain about the chief cornerstone. He's a liar, but he's using truth to convince you of a massive lie about ancient history and time. So, next picture, we are going back to the drawing board, which is where a lot of you are going to get stuck, because this involves the great cycle of the Sumerian literature, which is exactly where all knowledge comes from, because they came down from the heavens and rebuilt a one world culture based on peace, prosperity, wisdom, knowledge, no diseases, you know, and all these things I'm saying are exactly what the UN are trying to do, except for they're inverting the ways of exactly that. Because now, when the power goes out, where do you think their energy is going to come from, people? I've showed you the fake sun. I've showed you other things. I have not actually showed you about this plan. I'm telling you this plan. This plan is to literally take the power out and bring up wireless power from space, low Earth orbit, and that is going to control you wirelessly. When you are chipped, it will be turned on and it will control you. So please don't take any technologies into your body. None. Please see the other common enemy who has lied to you about ancient history and history in order to get away with what they're doing right now, because they have lied to you about the golden age. And this is my point. Many documentaries talk about the golden age, but use evidence from the time of Babylon and Rome to say that this was the golden age civilization. Now you must see that these Templars, Freemasons, have gone back through time and collected a lot of Babylonian and Sumerian literature, and then, right, you write a book called the Bible, which has then been used and translated to divide your mind about truth and lies, about reality, about how you created, about ancient history, about the geological epochs. Everything you believe is a lie, because we are actually in the end of days, and that actually has to do with time itself, because they have lied to you about the mechanisms that actually govern our existence. They are using Babylonian artifacts and Roman artifacts from the end of days and saying it is the golden world culture. No, they are using knowledge from this side to get away with another lie about time. So you must see a great deal of knowledge to do with the Sumerian literature, to do with the origins of the Bible, to do with the Catholic Church's agendas through time, to do with the Templars, to do with Freemasonry today, and how those symbols are corrupt. Those symbols are evil. Those symbols that you don't see right in front of us that he has literally just told you the truth about are the ones that control our society. These people are the television. They are the bankers. They are, you know, controlling every aspect of our civilization because we have let them. We have not listened to ourselves at the beginning of time, right here, when we had our abilities. Things are going full circle, people. We are now in ascension, and that has to do with the stars. The stars are frequency devices which are programmed essentially to allow you to access your abilities. And these days, well, you have to get to the truth first. That's why it's important, for then you can go and say, okay, I'm created, they're going against creation, it's time I do my job, what I'm actually destined to do. So people are very confused about what's going on, and rightly so. It is absolutely chaotic. It is absolutely nuts to absolutely try and comprehend this reality. So, lucky for you, you don't have to. I'm literally giving you all the answers. All you have to do is go and look at the things I'm saying. The Sumerian literature and how that relates to the origins of the Bible, and looking at the signs and symbols of Babylon and Rome and how they are in our culture today, and how they have used the symbols of creation in plain sight too as a language to communicate with each other, which is now globally, thanks to their great deception on your mind about yourself and how you exist, because the space is not forever expanding. You know, we don't have a ball gas sun. It is technology. I have proven it. They have lied. Time has an end, and it's time you see where you fit in this narrative. Astronomy of time. The stars were put up because that is exactly that. Please share, like, subscribe.